In the history of Sri Lanka, the 13th century witnessed the development of the independent principalities. Following the fall of the Rajarata and the re-emergence of medieval Tamil kingdoms, many Tamil chiefs came to prominence in the areas that served as a buffer between the southern kingdoms of Kotte and Kandi and the northern kingdom of Yalpanam. The early settlements of Tamils in Sri Lanka took place several centuries ago. The kingdom of Yalpanam had come into existence about the 13th century and lasted till the beginning of the 17th century. The south and southwestern seashores were administered by the Kotte kingdom. The central mountain area was taken care of by the Kandi Udarata. The north was administered by the Aryachakravartis of Yalpanam. After the drift of Sinhala political power to the southwestern parts and the emergence of the Aryachakravartis in the northern region of Sri Lanka, the only political authorities in the major part of the ancient Rajratha are independent Vannimai chieftains, often referred to as the Vanniar. Chola king Kulakottan settled ancient Vanniyar in Sri Lanka. His noble mission is mentioned in Tamil chronicles and in the Konesar inscription. The word Vanni and its variants as used in Tamil, Sinhala, and Pali texts had four different connotations: a caste group among both Tamils and Sinhala, a feudatory province, a feudal chief, and lastly, a unit of territory confined primarily to the dry zone. Some scholars conclude the Vanniyar title as a rank of an imperial chieftain, which was introduced by the Velaikarar mercenaries of the Chola dynasty. In Sri Lanka, the earliest work in which the name Vanni occurs is the Pujavliya, written in the third quarter of the 13th century. The Vannimai ruling class arose from a multi-ethnic and multi-caste background. According to Yalpana Malai, the Vanniyar chiefs were of Mukkuvar, Karayar, Vellalar, and other caste origins. The Vanni principalities of Mattakkalappu and Puttalam were dominated mostly by Mukkuvars. Mukkuvars came to exercise widespread control of the land in the Mattakkalappu region through some combination of conquest and colonization, following the invasion of Kalinga Magha. The earliest mention of the Mukkuvar is in the Sinhala text Dambadeni Asna, mentioning them as soldiers under the army of Parakramabahu. According to popular folklore, the Nedunthivu is linked to the Mukkuvar king Vedi Arasan. A copper plate of Bhuvnekabahu refers to a Mukkuvar chieftain of the Puttalam region with the title Vanniyar. The Mattakkalappu Manmiyam text and other Tamil palm leaf manuscripts refer to other Vanni chiefs of the Mukkuvar caste. The chieftains of Thiruconamalai, who enjoyed considerable prestige and influence, were Vanniyar of Yalpanam and claimed descent from conquerors who had come from ancient Tamilagam. Demla Hatpattu was a medieval political division formed by lands granted to Mukkuvar chiefs later on given to Karava chiefs migrated from Coromandel coast. Pandara Vanniyar, a Tamil chieftain who ruled in Vanni Nadu in the 18th century, fought against the British colonial powers. The Vanniyar commenced to live a wild and marauding life and carried on predatory warfare against the British in Mannar and Thiruconamalai, and even penetrated to the Yalpanam. Pandara Vanniyar is referred to by some as the last Tamil king in Sri Lanka. Vanni region functioned as a buffer zone between the north and the south of Sri Lanka. The origins and development of the Vanni chieftaincies in the northeastern littoral can be viewed as the culmination of the process of the growth of Tamil settlements spread over a long period of time in Sri Lanka.